We don't need the arms, so let's put the arms down. We can get this roller out. It's going to be rain, but it's not like it was just a little bit of rain in the middle of the day. Not really as big of a deal now that the days are getting longer. You can start work earlier. Need to come up that line again near the beginning, but that's fine. And then we can go on this line all the way to the start, and that will get the last. I had to go across. I forgot that and I think that one might be a little outside of the headlands, but still, we're just about done. Okay, now we can see about it was in the headland. I wasn't sure that it was, but it was. So we can hold this up and get it back home. We shouldn't need it again because we're going to be. We still have one more field to turn the oilseed radish over. But this field is ready to have corn planted in it. I was about to get the cultivator, and well, then I decided I should get the weight. Yeah. But then I remembered I also want to move the milk that's in here into the production factory because that's, I mean, it doesn't go through that much, so it could definitely make do with what it has, but I would need to add some before the end of the month. Oh, that's because I'm not trying to line up. Oh, yep. I was looking at it wrong, or thinking about it a lot wrong. But because it doesn't go through that much milk, I don't want to fill it up too far because, well, I'm going to need money. So at some point, I'll have enough to just fill it up until it's full and then forget about it for a long while. But right now, it has 150 liters. I think it goes through like around something like 400 liters a month to make cheese. Yeah, we're going to have to. We didn't get it straightened up enough. Or if it wasn't going to be straightened up, it had to be turned the other way. So let's try it. It was so close to making that. Oh, it's. I assumed I had to get to the marker and I wasn't paying attention. So you don't even have to get that far into there. But there we go. So we have over 1,000 liters, and well, we have under 1,000 liters of cheese. So that should mean that we have, yep, there's a pallet full of cheese. Because we definitely had hundreds of liters when we last really paid attention. Okay, we're here at our other field that we'll be able to cultivate in the oilseed radish, but it is raining. It's not supposed to be a super long rain. Well, by that I mean it's the normal amount of rain. But this cultivator is annoying. Um, Sorry, car. I was actually just yeah. So because it doesn't fold up, like it's not a big cultivator, but it doesn't fold up, so it just is very awkward. And so I did look at other options, but they're not really the greatest either. Like that's this. So this is even wider, and I think this does fold up though. I'm pretty sure this folds. So we can't afford, it's not like we can trade this in for this amount. But this one's a little narrower. Obviously, that means it won't um go as far. This one, well, I don't think this one folds up, but I also don't like the long tongue. It's workable when it's wide enough to warrant it, like on these. But the long tongue on a narrow piece of equipment is very awkward. The amount you have to turn just isn't worth the 3 meter or 4 meter, whatever it was. But and then I looked at these two. There is a 3 meter one, which I know we could get enough for that. But I think It won't take, like, we're going to get 12 or 15, somewhere between 12 and 15,000 back for this. So I think it'll be fine for this. But before we do cultivating in the fall or the summer or whatever, after our grain fields, we'll hopefully be able to trade that out. Although I guess they don't need that much driving on the road. Okay, so now that the rain is done, we can get started doing some cultivating. Get this oilseed radish turned over and get a layer of fertilization. Well, in some parts, it will be 2 layers of fertilization. I didn't realize I had destroyed quite that much corn. But hey, I'm definitely hoping that more of those tractor powered forage harvesters get made or converted or whatever. Okay, so we only have the head layers to do, and well, only on 3 sides. Of course, it is out of the 3, 2 of them are going up the deep side, so there's that. So it shouldn't be too bad. The cultivator does move at a decent speed normally. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do cleanup. Yep, just a little bit on that. I think this will be fine, but so let's come get this a little bit. And then we can come down this one and be back on doing the headlands. Do this. And finish this out. This should get everything that's left. And there we go. A very stripy field. But now both of our fields, and actually let's see. This does not say that it has weed growing in, like this one does. So I think we're fine with that. I wasn't sure that if the oiled seed would reset the plowed weed prevention. But it doesn't look like it does, so there's that. Okay, so now we can get to planting some corn. Go to field 20 and plant corn, and then we'll come back and put fertilizer in here for field area 85. 20 doesn't need any. Okay, I assume if I do it 225 that I can. Oh, yep, I forgot that it gets a lot wider. It's got a good one, but I assume that I can do this and it won't be too bad on the ridges. Oh, this one kind of, maybe we don't even care about the ridges and we do it normal like. I think we're gonna see what it looks like if we do it normal like, because it might still do the lines like that. Yeah, it's still going to do the lines like that because of how the lines work. So a weird thing with the bushes and house there, but we do this. Trying to stay on the 45. That should be about where I need to be. Okay, and because we're here and because we're going to want to do this corner facing that direction, we're going to turn around and do this whole headland side here. It's just a weird 3-field corner. Nope. And made doubly weird by the weird angle. Okay, and then we can get on this ridge to continue. Okay, and I think, yeah, that's going to be, well, it's not quite even with it, so we're going to put it down because there's nothing in the way. But it'll be a little while before it gets onto the field. So not as long as I thought it would be. But we are just about done. We have to go across this. And I think we're going to go across the other side of this section as well. But barely. So I think just that one little section, I couldn't quite get to the end. Right where my front wheel just passed. But we're going to go across just in case there was another spot like that. And we will just do that and then looks good. So we can get that folded and go put some fertilizer in it to go up to 85. There we go. Now we have some fertilizer in there. And I was just thinking, we have our seeder has a power harrow or whatever in front of it. I don't know if we really need the cultivator. Like, it was nice this time, but we would be able to seed. Like, even with the cornfields, we'd be able to seed oilseed radish right after we harvest the corn, and then plow under the oilseed radish, because the cornfields will need plowing at between plantings. And then the wheat and barley fields won't need plowing, but the seeder will work for that too. Like, the only ones that need the planter that doesn't have that in front of it. So maybe we sell our cultivator anyway and pay off our loan. Okay, now we should be able to get on a 270 for this. And this, besides having a couple poles, should actually be an easier one to do because there's not a building super close or anything like that. Just also isn't the easiest to see because, well, we have that double tillage, which doesn't show the things quite as easily. The rows. But we should be getting, well, you can actually kind of see the stripiness because some of it was already double fertilized. Okay, let's go on the edge here. And well, it's super easy to see the, the ridge. And of course, it will look super cool with the, with the row you can see through where the ridge used to be. Okay, I think that this will be the last one down all the way to the street. I think after that it becomes the triangle. Which it looks very pretty with the many types of stripes. The stripes of the fertilizer, the stripes of the seeing the planted rows through the stubble tillage. Very, very very interesting aesthetic. And of course, we are now at the deeper part. Still was a little faster than the cedar, apparently. Ooh, we are actually almost out of fertilizer, though. So that's kind of sad. I wasn't expecting that. So we can come here and we can get the bag of fertilizer. Maybe we can get the bag of fertilizer. How was I not hitting, or how was I hitting that like that? Okay, well, we're gonna have to drive into the shed. Except the roller is kind of in the way of just driving in like that. Which means we're gonna have to, because I have the weight on the front. At least I know what the problem was. Let's just continue pushing this. And then come and drop the weight. It had been so long that like obviously it hadn't been long since I used the weight, but it had been a while since I had to do multiple things with the weight, so I didn't even think of it. Okay, now can I just, well, I don't think that that's low enough, even if it does have a spot that I would be able to. I don't know if I can. No, I think we're just going to have to do that. And how much is in that bag now? 54 liters. We're definitely going to be using 54 liters. So we're going to leave this here. Even if I don't need it, I'll be able to put it in the planter before coming back. So let's leave it here. Oh, if I can. There we go. And then we can hope that the worker can get to the shop. Oh, why did that? Oh, I guess I just forgot to put the dairy into the... I'll actually probably want to make that into another thing, but that's fine for now. We'll see if that can make it to the shop. Oh, yeah, we're... Let's check on it. Yep. So I think what happened was the cultivator hit this, and which made it spin out, and then the pallet forks got stuck on that. So to help that maybe for the rest of the way, we're gonna leave the arms there, and then see if it can make the rest of the way to the shop. We are almost done with this. I guess it continues to use fertilizer even if it doesn't need to. Not that I expected it to not use fertilizer when it didn't need to, but I mean, it apparently uses fertilizer even when it's not using seed. Okay, let's go up to the fertilizer bag. I don't know how much fertilizer. Well, yeah, it should. There's 54. We're at just over half with what we had. There's definitely enough room for that. But I had then forgotten how much fertilizer it can hold. But there we go. We have both of our cornfields planted. Let's send this back to the farm. Get this repaired and sold. Repair 47. I don't know if repainting is worth it. Let's see. We want 47. So how much is that? Like, will we get 18? I think we're just gonna sell it without repainting. Okay, and then that was 47. And we can repay our loan. And hopefully the worker bringing back the other tractor isn't going to hit the arms, and we can pick them up on our way. Because I think they're going to get there first. Just barely, though. If I didn't contemplate repainting, we'd probably have gotten there first. It does not look like he hit the arms, so yay. I forgot it was going to hail, so we're gonna wait for the hail before I'm done with this. It should be starting around now. Yep. So here's the hail. We already have that from the last time. The grass field actually is regrowing. That's from the tornado. And that was all we had from the hail damage before. So we'll see what the hail damage here does. Okay, it says it's only raining now, but let's wait till it actually sounds like it's only raining, like now. So, let's see. Nope, that's already nothing new there. I don't know if it can really damage those. And, okay, so it hit my other grass field. So, definitely not the worst. Just that little spot in the wheat field from the last time.